Well, hello and welcome. It's Thursday the 9th of August.
Yep.
Always have to check. I'll look at you to check what the day is.
Thursday on the clock in there,
Oh,
so
yeah, it's
I think
Thursday.
you're all right.
Yes,
yeah.
I think we're all right. If you're new to this channel, you might not know, but we're planning a trip into Europe, 5-country trip. I think it's 15 days we're actually spending in Europe. So it's 2 nights at most places, 3 nights in Belgium. And we're doing a bit of preparation. There's quite a few things you need to do when you're preparing for a European trip.
It's amazing, really, how much there is.
Yeah. So if you are new to this channel and you've not seen us before, please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button and hit that little bell icon next to it, and then you can follow us on our adventures, because we actually film as we go along. We try and release a video on the day that we've been somewhere, or if not, just the day after, whilst we're away. So what you're getting really is a live or nearly live log of where we've been. Right, so this is our task list. So what have we got to do?
Right, we've got a couple of phone calls to make, sort of next week, I think.
Yeah.
First of all, we've got to phone Black Horse Farm, the Caravan and Motorhome club site, that we booked a ferry pitch at for the night before we go on the tunnel. You book a ferry pitch, but you have to ring up and book it.
Right.
And pay the balance, which in our case is £21.30.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's very popular, and they want to make sure you're coming.
Well, they want to make sure you turn up, don't they?
Yeah, that's what I mean. They make sure you're coming, otherwise, Yeah.
And what they do is they put you in a little spot near the entrance, basically, don't they?
Yeah.
There's a dozen or so ferry pitches, and then obviously the idea is you don't disturb the other people on the campsite if you have to leave at 3 o'clock in the morning or whatever to get to the tunnel or to the ferry.
Yeah. We did a video when we were there last year, didn't we, showing the site?
Yeah, I'll put a link up here.
Up there, right.
And see that.
Right, and the other people we've got to call is the Eurotunnel.
Yeah.
Because you have to give them your additional passenger information, I think API stands for.
Yeah.
If you book direct yourself, then you can do that online.
Right.
But if you book through the CMC like we have, you have to ring up and you just confirm who the passengers are and what your passport numbers are and when your passport is valid to.
Right.
So we've got to do that soon. So that's 2 things to call. Then we've got things to do with the dogs, Poppy and Tara.
Yeah.
Back in February, we sent an email to the vet that we used last year in Ypres.
Right.
And booked appointments for Tara and Poppy and for Glyn's dog, Bex, to go and get their worming tablets and their health check prior to coming back.
This is at Ypres, isn't it?
That's at Ypres, yeah. Same vet as we went to last time.
De Goudenpoort, I think they're called.
Yeah, I think you better pronounce it.
I'm not sure if that's right. But
So we know where that is now, so there won't be any sort of panic, where to go or anything. They were very nice last time.
The other thing is we're taking our own worming tablet, aren't we? So,
which he then gives to them.
Yeah, because she's used to that. So,
so I thought that was easier. So we've got confirmation from them that the appointments are all set up for the 28th of the 9th at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay, so all we've got to make sure is we've got the worming tablets with us.
Yeah. All right. So what's next on your list?
Next thing is money things.
Money things. Why does it say that? Money things?
Money. We just said money, but...
Oh, yeah. Okay.
What I'd not do is pay the Dartford crossing twice, because obviously we need to go over it to go down to the tunnel, and we need to come back over it. Yeah,
that's an easy thing to forget because there's no tolls at Dartford crossing, and you could just end up just driving over it and not getting into Europe and then not realising you're not paid.
Not paid it, yeah. I mean, I think you have like up to midnight that day, but in everything else that you're getting ready for the next day and that, I think it's easier to go online, pay for 2 crossings. You can pay for more if you want, but it sort of knocks one off every time you go across.
Okay.
I think it was £2.50 for a crossing last time.
Okay. You have to let the credit card companies know that you're going abroad.
Well, both our banks like you to do that.
Yeah.
Some banks, I think nationwide, say that you don't need to. They'd spot if there was a unusual transaction or something. But last year I went on the website and I filled in which countries we were going to, periods we were going to there.
Yeah.
So if they see something on there like toll charges from France, they won't sort of panic and think someone's got the cars.
Or decline it and then leave you stranded at the tunnel holding up a huge queue of traffic. Yeah.
The toll, no, please.
No, I don't want to do that.
So the other thing that I've done and we like to do is we like to take some euros with us.
Yeah.
So
cash basically.
Yeah, cash.
Yeah.
Then we've normally used that for shopping, haven't we? And,
and
drinks
diesel.
and
Just find it easier if you can pay in cash.
Yeah.
But, there you go.
But we
certainly at the bars, I think.
Definitely. I mean, when you're having a meal or having a drink somewhere, you don't really want to be using your card.
No.
So
Okay.
anyway, so we've done it early because of the falling pound.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that probably means because we've done it early, the pound now will recover, won't it?
Yeah,
and
that's right.
So
that's money matters, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've still got all those to sort out.
Okay.
So then we come to things for the motorhome.
Yeah.
So I've got a sort of a list for things for that, things that we've checked, and then they've got to be put in the van.
Yeah.
Green zones was the first thing that we started thinking about.
We started because of it in France. They've got this, what's it, critère? It's a certificate you have to have stuck on the front of your vehicle to say whether you're allowed to drive in certain areas, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we've ordered one of those. It's just a sticker you pay. I think it's €4. If I can find the address, I'll put it down here.
You're down there probably. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can see where. We probably don't need it. It's only if you go into certain areas that you need it.
And we've got this very useful app.
Let's have a look at the app.
Yeah, so it just shows.
And this is called Green Zones.
Yeah.
App, and it shows for different countries where the green zones are, where you have to have various sort of things to allow you to go into it. So if we take, I don't know which one.
Belgium's the simplest one to look at.
Okay, so it says what sort of cities are we going to. So we're going near Antwerp, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
And it tells you all about where the zone is, and what sort of cars need various things. You just scroll it up, and and the restrictions on Euro, what you're not allowed to drive, or.
Yeah, you see, from 2020, only diesel vehicles with Euro 5 to 6 will be allowed to go into
So ours is Euro 5, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we should be all right.
But where we're going, if you can click on the map, and it shows it in more detail.
Yeah.
And we're actually going to visit a friend who lives there.
So
she's outside of the zone.
Yeah.
So as long as we don't actually try to go into Antwerp itself.
Yeah.
We'll be okay.
They actually drove us into Antwerp when we went a couple of years ago, didn't
in their
they?
car.
In their car, so as long as their car's all right, we'll be all right.
We'll be okay, won't we? So, so it doesn't apply to all the countries we're going to, this.
No.
Because it's just Belgium,
France,
and
hasn't got
Germany.
Luxembourg on there for a start, is it?
No, they've got to find anything with Luxembourg.
No.
Germany, it's you've got a great long list.
Yeah.
Of places.
It was Cologne, wasn't it?
Cologne? Yeah, Cologne was the one that I was.
Because we're going to Rudesheim. Rudesheim.
Rudesheim. There's nothing in the immediate area where we're going.
No.
But
we'll be going round Cologne.
So we'll be all right round Cologne as long as we don't stray off that road.
We're sort of skirting round the green zone edge. So I think for Germany, I think we're all right, aren't we?
Yeah. We're only there for 2 days, but we must be very careful we don't take a wrong turn there because we could
go across, couldn't we?
Yeah, that's what was slightly worrying me. But that's the A4, so.
But we've got our route set, haven't we? So
in
theory, we don't need to be going round there.
No, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of warning signs.
Not normally like the London emissions zone, isn't there?
Yeah. It's a very useful little app, and the other thing about it is, provided obviously you're connected to the internet and everything, it updates it.
Oh yeah.
So it's updated this at 12:27. So
you probably can't see that at all. No.
So I mean that's handy, isn't it? In case they introduce another one.
Yeah.
Gets in a real panic. So no, that's available for iPhone and for Android. Right, so then the next thing. We want to look at is speed limits, because last time, as soon as we got to France, we thought, what speed should we be doing? Check these speed limits. So I've been on the Caravan and Motorhome Club site.
Yeah.
And had a look.
We've got this EU speed limits for motorhomes. I think I'll put that on the screen for you.
Yeah. And the web address. Yeah, so basically we're interested in the over 3.5 tonne things, aren't we?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
most of the time we'll be on motorways. So in Belgium we can do 90 kilometres, France we can do 110, Germany 100, Luxembourg 130, the Netherlands 80.
80.
Now 80 is 50 mile an hour.
50 miles an hour. It feels like
Yeah.
you're crawling along on a motorway. And when we were last in Belgium trying to do 50 kilometres, 80 kilometres rather, or 50 miles an hour, everything was overtaking us, trucks and everything. So I don't know if
Yeah.
they've got different limits for trucks,
No.
but it just seems incredibly slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Well, of course, we're stuck to the speed limits there.
Of course you did. Yeah.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Well, I'd hardly want to end up in a Belgian jail, do I really? So, no.
No, I think we were pretty good. We were just
Yeah.
amazed at everybody overtaking us in trucks.
Yeah.
So that's that we'll need to put in the van when we're ready to go. Then there's other things that we have to take, and they're part of. You can often buy a kit where they're all part of, but over the years we've accumulated them, haven't we?
We've accumulated this stuff over here, haven't we? So, what have we got?
We've
Wanna
got
do a check.
Yeah,
Go on.
headlight beam deflectors.
Yeah, these sticky-on things. I think they're worse than useless, but it's about the only thing I can find. You have to stick them on. There's all sorts of complicated instructions, but in the end, you stick them on in front of the headlight, and everyone's happy.
Yeah. So the next thing is spare bulb kit.
So spare bulbs. Yeah, we've got a bulb kit. These are the ones at the top here are for the rear lights and things like that. But most importantly, we got a backup pack of headlamp bulbs. Only cheap things. We probably never ever use them.
No, but just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a warning triangle, which we've had this for years, haven't we?
Yeah, we've actually got two of these. I've got one in the car as well, but I think you only need one, don't you? So, emergency warning triangle, it comes out of the box. Hopefully never need to use it, but we've got it.
No.
Yeah.
Then high-vis jackets ×2, because...
Two of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a first aid kit.
So, first aid kit here, yeah.
Yeah, obviously we'll need your driving licence.
Yeah, but that's it. That's in my wallet anyway. Yeah.
Okay, so that covers things that we're leaving in the van now.
Yeah.
Then what we have to make sure we take are your driving licence, like I just said.
Yeah.
We take the V5.
Oh, she won't show that. But
V-
yeah, take the V5. Yeah.
And your MOT for the van.
Yeah.
And
show
also
that in the distance. So MOT.
Yeah.
And go on. Turn it around.
The V5.
So I'll hold it so you can't read it and steal all my details.
Yeah.
Right.
And the insurance.
Insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again.
Okay.
Hide all the details. Then so we've got to put those in the van. Yeah, we're doing that sort of last minute thing.
Yeah. Okay.
And also we'll be putting maps and books, and I think you're going to record what books we're taking. Aren't you?
Yeah. You should see the maps and books that we're going to take. So we've got various sort of guides for what we got. Blind brain's gone again. Help me out here. Phrase books.
Phrase books. Guidebooks,
yeah.
And a map of Europe,
yeah.
And Mrs. Satnag with us, who
yeah.
was quite reliable last time, wasn't
yeah.
she?
Yeah.
She converted herself into kilometres, and
yeah,
she was okay.
Yeah, we've got an old Michelin guide for Germany, so whether we get another one, I don't know, but
we're only there 2 days, aren't we? So
okay.
So that's that section.
That.
Then a vital section, of course,
Yeah.
is the passports.
Yeah.
Which we keep separate.
Yeah.
We're putting those in the van just before we go. So what I've just done is just been through and made sure they're still valid, just in case, because years go by. So I found Poppy's passport is fine for rabies.
Yeah.
Your passport doesn't expire till 2024. Our health cards are valid till 2020.
Yeah.
My passport as well, 2024.
Yeah.
Tara, she doesn't expire till January.
Her passport doesn't expire.
Well, It's really a rabies, isn't
Yeah,
it? It's the
yeah,
vital thing
yeah.
with that. That doesn't. It's 2020, and then because Tara isn't our dog, we have to get a letter of consent from your sister
Yeah.
to take her, don't we? And we have to
That's
show that.
Well, we don't have
So-
to, but I've been told that it's a good idea.
Yeah.
If anyone asks why you're taking this dog out of the country or
Yeah.
bringing it into the country, then you've got a letter to explain how
Yeah.
and why. There was no questions last time we went to the pet
Well, I
passport.
gave him the letter, and I
Yeah.
said, "This is our letter of consent." And he just looked at it.
Yeah. Okay.
But you know, you should really, because she'd have a different address.
Yeah.
to
Oh,
us.
absolutely. Yeah. And they'll look at
Yeah.
your address on your
Yeah,
passport.
and think, why have you got this little cabochon with
yeah,
you?
yeah. I'm bringing it into the country illegally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And finally,
Finally.
most importantly,
Yeah.
the site list from the Caravan and Motorhome Club, which
Yeah.
we booked the sites through, and
Yeah.
we did a video of that, but you'll put a
Video up
link
there.
up there, so that we make sure where we're going, and you've taken a
Well, vitally, we need the address, don't we, of the campsite. So.
well, that's right, to program
Mrs.
Mrs.
Satnag,
Satnag
yeah.
to get us there.
Yeah.
I say last time
I mean,
she
it's
was very
it's
good.
so easy to forget these sort of things.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you troll off and you think,
Where are we going?
where the hell are we going? Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I think it's because why I always think like that is the very first time we hired a motorhome,
Yeah.
we had a list, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we didn't check where the places were before we set off. We thought, oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But even in England, we got lost, didn't we?
Went
looking
to the
for,
wrong trout back, didn't
We
we?
went to the wrong trout bet, and we couldn't find Brown Moor, which was
Yeah.
in Hawes.
Yeah.
So you know, it pays to sort of
Because the
check
site's
where
not
you're
always
going.
called by the name of where it is.
no.
Yeah.
So I've got that all
Yeah.
set, and that includes details of our Euro tunnel booking as well.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they're all ready to go in.
Right.
And then the only other site we booked is the one at Ypres, isn't it?
Okay.
The Yuk Stadion,
Yeah.
where we stayed last year.
Yeah.
So I've got the booking form for that, because as we found last year,
That was an automatic booking, wasn't it?
Yeah,
You
there wasn't
turn up
anyone there.
at the entrance, and you have to have a pre-booking, and then you enter the booking reference in a box, don't you?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but fun and games with that,
Fun and
didn't
games, yeah. And then
Yeah.
we went to the wrong pitch, didn't we? On
Yes,
that one.
because we didn't realise that it said A9
Well,
or
A25
whatever.
or what it was, yeah.
What that meant.
I think we went to A5 or something,
Yeah,
and someone
yeah.
turned up later and said, I think you're in the wrong pitch. So,
Yeah. So I think we're on A9 this next
Yeah.
time, but
right, okay.
which I don't know what that one is. No, so we're looking forward to that. That's where we meet in Glyn and Sharon,
Yeah,
isn't it? Because
yeah.
they're going to Ypres, to that campsite
Yeah,
for a
they're
week.
just having a taster of Belgium and well, going abroad with the caravan, really, isn't
Yeah,
it? So
yeah.
it's first time abroad
Well,
for
that's
them.
what we did the first time. We just
Yeah.
went to Belgium, didn't
Yeah,
we? Just
that's
stayed on one site.
Yeah,
This time we've been very brave and moved into 6 sites, is it altogether?
it's 5 sites in Europe,
Is it? Right.
I think.
Something like
Oh, it's 5 countries, isn't it?
Right.
No,
so
6 sites,
6
5
sites,
countries.
yeah, because we've got
2
2
in
in
France,
France, one
One
in
in
Luxembourg, one in Germany, one in the Netherlands, and Anime's
yeah,
visiting Anime, and
yeah.
then we're going off to
to
Ypres,
Ypres, yeah.
and then we're coming back to
Where are we coming back to? Ashwell, are we? Coming back to Ashwell?
no,
I can't remember now.
Grafenwater.
Oh, right, okay.
Going Ashwell down on the way down, Grafenwater on the way back.
Okay,
So I think we're almost there, aren't we, with
yeah,
planning everything.
okay.
Got a tick box so that we put everything in the van that we need to. So obviously I don't want to put some things in there now.
No.
Okay.
Okay. So that's it for now. Remember to leave a comment. I always read all the comments. I don't always reply to all the comments because sometimes they don't need a reply. And I always look at the comments, like the comments, if I like them. But I do, and you do as well, don't you?
Yeah,
You both look
yeah,
at the comments. So really what I wanted to sort of finish on is where are you planning to go? Are you planning to go to Europe? We're thinking about next year already, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're not sure with all the uncertainty, are we? But you
Yeah.
fancy going to the mountains,
Well, I
don't you?
fancy going to the mountains, perhaps Austria or Switzerland or something like that. I'd really like to sort of see all the hills and hills and peaks. But anyway, but let us know what you think would be an idea, and
Yeah.
we'll have that discussion. So remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell icon. Give us a like if you like the video, and let us know what you thought. And the other thing I would ask people to do is there's a share button on YouTube. It's always really useful for us if you share the video on Facebook or Twitter, and really sort of gets other people having a look at our channel. And that helps everyone, because if we can share what we're doing and where we're going, then it helps spread the knowledge.
Yeah.
So on that deep thought,
Note, yeah.
we'll catch up with you soon. You take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye then.